This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
All right, good evening and welcome, wrestling fans, back here to the Nation Network for some more of the League of Legends. On hand tonight, we're going to see the British Bulldog in action along with Vader, Cactus Jack, Rob Van Dam, and a lot more. Plus, what is the status of the World Wrestling Federation Championship? All that and more right here on the League of Legends.
The Nation Network brings you the stars of today's WWE roster in alternative storylines. Whether you like it raw or prefer to be SmackDown, or even check out tomorrow's Legends today with NXT. We have them all right here on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, ready to kick off the action here for you tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Indeed, Cactus Jack making his way towards the ring. Talk about people that are just a little bit unpredictable.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll tell you right now, he's more than just a little bit unpredictable. This man is homicidal in his own right. He's a maniac. I'm surprised they allow him out of Sing Sing long enough to get into the ring.
Well, he definitely marches to the beat of a different drummer, as they like to say.
Now, I think he'd rather beat you with a drum.
Oh, it is raining money. And that can only mean one thing. The newest member of the $1 Million Corporation, JBL, Justin Bradshaw Layfield.
From New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds,
For the past several months now, Bradshaw had been one half of the APA along with Ron Simmons. There had been a falling out, it appeared, but nobody knew what had happened to him. Ted DiBiase got his hands on him and he got his money on him.
Hey, you can't blame him. This is a guy who's very, very astute when it comes to financial investments. And what better way to do it than to go in there and join forces with the $1 Million Man.
And he hits the ring and, oh, wasted no time at all. Just took Cactus over the top rope and out to the floor. And now JBL gets things started, and again down goes Cactus Jack.
Well, Cactus Jack, one thing, I might not like his style so much, but I can tell you one thing, he's as tough as a nail. You can do all sorts of things to this dude, and he'll still keep coming. He's like the Terminator.
Well, indeed. Seems to have an incredibly high threshold for pain, and we'll test that here tonight because JBL is more than capable of handing out as much pain as anybody can handle. We've recently seen JBL going up against his tag team partner, former tag team partner in Farouk. You have to figure Farouk has got to be watching this somewhere very intently, as we know The feud between those two men is nowhere near come to a conclusion. Off the top rope and nobody home.
Well, he telegraphed. Well, what the hell is this?
Speak of the devil. Farouk has shown up here. JBL wants him in the ring. Oh, what about it? From behind, there's a roll-up. Shoulders are down. He got him. Cactus Jack just pulled off an upset.
Well, that was a cheap way of getting a victory, if you ask me. He shouldn't be at all proud of that one. He took advantage of a man who was distracted. Wouldn't you want to at least face him?
Well, whose fault is it that he let himself be distracted? Former world champion, you'd think he'd know better than that. Fans, plenty more to come here on the League of Legends. Stay with us.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before, exclusively on the Nation Network.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
All right, fans, we are back, ready for more action, and this match should have all the action you can handle.
Well, we've got a couple of dudes. They say that styles make fights. Well, I've got a funny feeling this is going to be one hell of a battle.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
Indeed, this one may be more of an air combat battle than anything else. Two men who definitely like to take to the sky. Gonna get going head to head here tonight. And here comes his opponent.
And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Rob Van Dam, the other half of the Hardcore Outlaws. We want to send a shout out to those of you watching us live here on the Nation Network.
Yeah, shout out to J-Rocks, to Chuck. Ancient Clown joining us in the house as well.
This one promises to be a most memorable confrontation. Two tremendous talents right here. Fans, our main event later on tonight, tag team action featuring the Dynasty as The Rock teams up with Yokozuna to go up against D-Generation X. Bell sounds, action is underway, and here we go. Drops the elbow, nicely done right there as the Hurricane circling Rob Van Dam. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Clothesline, down goes Van Dam, and look at this.
Well, I'll say this, the Hurricane perhaps a little bit less orthodox for the better choice of words right there, but more unpredictable, I would say, of the two. He's very talented. He's got the high-flying moves down, but when you go high risk like this, you pay high rewards sometimes, and moments like that, you pay with a big penalty.
Indeed, Van Dam, what a move. Tremendous German suplex right there, and it took him over. Van Dam made his return here to the League of Legends a couple of months ago. He has really been on fire since, and the tag team with Cactus Jack has been nothing short of impressive.
Well, they've done pretty well, except for where it mattered the most. They had a chance against the tag team champions, and how did they do? They came up short.
Well, indeed, it was a close one. Rob Van Dam with a springboard, and it goes nowhere. Over the top rope he goes. And now springboard. Oh, and he comes up short as well as the action spills out here to the floor. Van Dam has him up. Oh, tremendous move.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, by the New World Order. Join us here on the Nation Network.
Hollywood over
The
here
best
with
of the past.
brother. And as we promised,
The present.
the World Heavyweight Championship is still in our control. And that means that you want to see this.
And the
You wanna see
future.
the NWO. And if
Impact
you wanna see
Wrestling
the NWO,
like you've
brother,
never seen it
take a
before.
look, because here
Exclusively
we are on
the Nation
WCW
Network.
Monday Nitro. That's right. You're not going to see the World Championship on Monday Night Raw. You're not going to see it on SmackDown. You're only going to find it one place, brother, and that's right here. You know what, Triple H? I know it's bothering you, brother. I know you want the title back on what you consider to be your show, man. But the fact of the matter is this. DX couldn't stand up to the Dynasty, and the NWO took out the Dynasty. So that means you have no chance in hell, brother. If you want some, come get some. You step foot over here, brother, and you're gonna find out one thing. The NWO is for life.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What the hell was that? Ladies and gentlemen, we just had our broadcast interrupted by the NWO. Are you kidding me?
Well, what a hell of a finish right here. Hopefully we'll see it on the replay, what took place. Have these dudes taken over the truck?
Well, somehow they managed to break in on the broadcast right in the middle of this match, and there you see it. Look at this. That's got to be considered an upset in anybody's book.
Here is your winner, the Hurricane.
Give me a break. We've got to find a way to get control of our own broadcast now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm not a big fan to begin with when it comes to the NWO, but having them jump in the middle of my program while I'm talking especially, that's something that just can't happen.
Fans will be back in just a moment.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, on the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before. Exclusively on the Nation Network.
Look, I know things have been a little bit tense between us, all right? But the fact is I saw what you did to Hogan, and I'm cool. Look, I'm not too big to admit that I made a bad choice. But that doesn't mean there's not something I can do to make up for it. Well, before you go doing anything crazy, you better let me know what it is.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch too. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, what a night already. Hard to keep track of everything that's happening here. We heard from Shawn Michaels in Triple H.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Once again, welcome all joining us here live on the Nation Network. Shout out to Blaze Radio.
Blaze Radio in the house.
The Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, and everyone right now with one thought in mind, and that is Trish Stratus and the Women's Championship.
Well, by far two of the top contenders right here, and of course there's always Chyna looking to regain that title.
And from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
Mickie James making her way down the aisle. Talk about a date with destiny. I don't know that the odds makers would be favoring her in this particular matchup. The strength advantage that Beth Phoenix has a lot of people truly feel, and I might count myself amongst them, that the only true matchup that Chyna has when it comes down to just raw power in the women's division would be Beth Phoenix.
Well, that might be true, but guess what? Trish Stratus is a champion, and she took it away from Chyna.
Well, sounds action's underway, and here we go. Opening up with a series of slaps and chops. Mickie James, nice move right there. That sit-out suplex and going right to the top rope.
High risk right off the bat, and it pays. She connects with that big elbow drop.
Going for a cover. She got two. She almost put her away. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. That was so close to being over. And back to what I said a moment ago. Yeah, she's got the size and the strength and the power and all that going for her. She's got the advantage. However, she damn near lost the match in the opening 30 seconds.
Well, as they say, that's why we play the game. Speaking of the game, later tonight, the game in tag team action along with Shawn Michaels going up against the Dynasty. The Bad Blood running deep between those two factions.
Well, they've allowed their bad blood to bleed over, and now it cost us the World Heavyweight Championship, which right now, until further notice, apparently, according to the NWO, will only be seen on Nitro. We have no World Heavyweight Champion right now.
Well, we do. He's just not appearing here on the League of Legends. And I've got to believe that at some point in time, our legal department will get involved put some sort of a restraining order or just outright force Hollywood Hogan to defend that title back here on League of Legends programming.
Well, I know they've been looking into it. Look at this, going for the covers. He got two and almost got her again.
This has been amazing. What a showing by Mickie James. There's a chick kick, and that connected right with the jaw. Beth Phoenix needs help to get back to her feet.
Well, Mickie James is going to go for the DDT, but that's not happening.
I think Beth Phoenix may have just prepared for this match. Underestimated her opponent for sure. Free fall suplex. And now Beth Phoenix dragging Mickie James away from the ropes.
Valuable time, though. Every time they do that, they are buying time for their opponent.
Nice move right there by Mickie James. Another kick upside the head.
Yeah, Beth Phoenix has taken a lot of shots upside the head in this match, and those things are going to accumulate to the point where maybe she's not able to stand up anymore. She's got to be seeing stars by this point in time, I would think.
Drop kick down goes Beth Phoenix. Oh, another one. She's out.
I believe it's all over.
We are seeing upsets here tonight. How big was this win for Mickie James?
That's as big as it gets. Most people would consider Beth Phoenix the #1 contender, but not anymore.
Indeed, that is going to cost her a fall down the ladder in the rankings, no doubt about it. And by the same token, that is going to be a huge push, I would have to say.
Here is your winner, Mickie James.
Unbelievable victory for that lady right there, Mickie James. Fans, remind you tomorrow night, join us for the PWI Championship Challenge. It is the hottest program here on the nation. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Your winner and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion.
Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, fans, our next matchup, and it is going to be one for the record books. These two men are no strangers to one another.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, the British Bulldog.
Well, earlier I mentioned that it's all about styles. Styles make fights. This one is going to be another one where we've got two dudes that are cut from the same cloth. Powerhouses, a couple of tough, strong individuals, but boy, oh boy, when you look at them side by side, you couldn't get a greater difference now, could ya?
Well, indeed, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, he is really put together. Get a look at this guy, would you?
But his opponent is absolutely equal to him in strength, in power, but physique, totally different, but we're going to find out which one weighs out in the end here, that's for sure.
Indeed, there is long-lasting history between these two men.
Representing the Triangle of Terror from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 450 pounds, the man they call Vader!
Well, this Vader, I'll tell you, he's been around a bit, and he's just one of the most awesome forces you're ever going to get in the ring and stand across from. I wouldn't personally, I tell you right now, there's nothing you could pay me that make me want to get in the ring with this dude.
Former NFL lineman. He has been the world heavyweight champion in the past. Completely wreaked havoc over in Japan for a number of years. You don't need to look at your wristwatch, ladies and gentlemen. We know what time it is.
Yeah, anytime this man's in the ring, it's Vader time. And if you're the British Bulldog, you might want to go and take a check in the back.
Well, the British Bulldog is not going to run from a fight. Don't you think that for a moment?
Well, if he was smart, he might run from this one.
Early on, Vader with the strength advantage. Oh, and a snake eyes dropped him straight down on the turnbuckle.
Well, we mentioned earlier on that these two men are pretty equal when it comes to power, but early on, it's all Vader as he is just manhandling the British Bulldog.
Indeed, early on, things not going the way of Davey Boy Smith, and I'm sure this is not the way he had it in mind as Vader continuously targeting the left arm, the elbow, the shoulder of the Bulldog, and now going to the top rope, and Vader wants him on his feet.
Not someplace that we see him a lot.
Cross-body block! Are you kidding me? And now the British Bulldog fighting back.
He better come up with some offense, and he better do it now because Vader has just been manhandling him, and he does it again, throws him into the ropes.
Vader, hot shot, and the Bulldog continues to absorb an amazing amount of punishment. Davey Boy off the ropes, drops the leg.
Somebody better call the police for gimmick infringement.
The Bulldog with that tornado punch right to the head. Shades of Kerry Von Erich. Plants a knee right to the midsection. An ample target when it comes to Vader.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
He does.
Yeah, you're calling the man fat?
I'm just saying it's a target that would be hard for the British Bulldog to miss.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can explain all that to him. I'm sure he'll understand. He's a pretty understanding guy.
Bulldog now with a boot to the head and another. Big kick right to the lower back, and again went for the leg drop. Nobody home.
And that was a clenched fist. Do you want to call the action for that as well?
It appeared to be, and the British Bulldog follows up now. Driving that leg. That could easily pop the knee right out. Bulldog doing a tremendous job of fighting back against that. Oh, he's swinging a miss with that clothesline. Has him up in the air. Pile driver. Vader in trouble.
This would be another big upset in my opinion.
He got two, and Vader able to power out of that one, but he does not look any better right now than he did a moment ago.
Definitely worse for wear. Vader's in a whole bunch of trouble, and he's got to find something that's going to turn this thing around, and he's got to do it quickly.
The Bulldog and Vader exchanging chops right here in the middle of the ring. And Vader has got the Bulldog. Press overhead and drops him.
Taking a page right out of the book of Davey Boy Smith.
Goes for the cover, got a 1 count. Failed to hook the leg.
That's a rookie mistake, and I'm very surprised to see somebody like Vader making it.
Scoops him up. Oh, he plants him with authority. This could be the Vader bomb. If it is, it's all over. From the middle rope. He connects. Will that be it? No. Kicks out.
How in the hell did he kick out of that one?
That is not something we normally see. The Vader bomb normally means the end of the match. Got him with another one, this time too close to the ropes. And now it's the Bulldog with a crucifix, shoulders are down. He's got him, there's one. Vader able to use the momentum and the physical size to break out of that one. He's over the top. Running power slam. Hook of the leg. The Bulldog looking for the victory here. Will he get it? No.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you right now, this has been a great back and forth battle. We said styles make fights. This one's working out really well. Power versus power. These dudes are hitting with some heavy hammers here tonight.
Power slam again by the Bulldog. The interesting thing about this match is, yes, they are each very strong, powerful men, but they're using that technique differently. Vader is hitting with the power and the heavy hits. The Bulldog using a little bit more of the speed advantage. After the choke slam, that might be all she wrote. Still failing to hook the leg.
Well, we talk about Vader, but we also have to talk about the Triangle of Terror. He's the leader of that group, but tonight he's going solo. He could probably use at least one or two of his guys there ringside to help with moral support.
Face first into the mat. Deadlifting Vader. You've got to be kidding me. That's 400 pounds nearly. Power slam. Vader got a shoulder off.
And look at the British Bulldog having a temper tantrum because he couldn't get the pinfall. Hey, it's nobody's fault but your own if you didn't get the job done.
I don't know about a temper tantrum. I think there's a level of frustration for certain. Stunner! He stuns him using the top rope, and Vader takes the plunge all the way to the hard floor surface. The action in this one, hot and heavy, going back and forth here. Now on the floor, Vader has the Bulldog up. Oh my God, head first into the steel guardrail.
Yeah, he's done some damage with that one for sure. The British Bulldog, look at him. He doesn't even know what day it is.
His leg came down across the guardrail.
Vader's really making a statement here. He's taking advantage of everything out there, his surrounding environment, and why not? Hey, you might not be able to hit somebody with a steel chair, but that doesn't mean you can't throw them into it.
The Bulldog escaping the clutches of Vader, at least for the moment. And that'll break the referee's count. He'll have to start over again. Head first into the steel.
And I think I detect a little bit of a trace of blood perhaps on Vader after that steel.
His head bounced off that guardrail. Can't get a good look at him at the moment. Davey Boy Smith punishing the big man, the Mastodon here ringside. Tremendous uppercut to the back of the head. And I believe you may be right. I do see some blood coming through that mask. Vader sent careening back inside the squared circle. The British Bulldog circling around and manages to find his way in as well.
This has been one hell of a match, no two ways about it. Both of these dudes have left it all on the table.
No matter who gets the win in this one, I want to see it again. Hook in the leg. Will that be enough? He got him. You talked about cumulative damage. That, I believe, is the deciding factor here in this one. As we get a great overhead view of the Vader splash right there. That should have been the end. Followed up with a Vader bomb. The Bulldog with a series of running power slams, and none of those was enough to put the match away.
Yeah, we take a look again. There's a pile driver also wasn't enough.
I'll tell you what, fans. Tremendous action here tonight. We've got our main event still to come, and remind you tomorrow night, 6:05, right here on the Nation Network. We will be back with more of PWI Championship Challenge.
Now streaming on the Nation Network, PWI Review and Relive, where along with a panel of experts, we take a deep dive into random issues of some of the most recognizable wrestling magazines in history, where contestants go head-to-head and compete in wrestling knowledge to see who will go on to be the reigning champion. Now streaming on Twitch too. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on the...
Well, it's time! It's time! It's Nation time! For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos. And hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation.
Contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 823 pounds. The Rock and Yokozuna.
We welcome Nikki T here to the Nation Network. As we take a look, where in the hell did he get that title belt?
We just saw Hollywood Hogan. It's his. He's got it. How in the world?
That leaves a lot of questions to be answered, ladies and gentlemen. How did The Rock?
Well, one thing we know for sure, he's not the champion.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 482 pounds. And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X.
Crazy Hell Wrestling, welcome to the Nation Network. What is going on here tonight? Somebody has some explaining to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am the lead investigative reporter around here, so I'm sure it's going to fall on me, but I'll find out what's going on. That's for damn sure.
Oh, look at this, The Rock going after the official. What the hell? The Samoan Dynasty with an axe to grind against D-Generation X, particularly Shawn Michaels. Cost The Rock that championship on Saturday night's main event. There was a meeting of the minds after that match between Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, well, Triple H had every right. He's like, what the hell were you thinking?
You can tell right after Hogan won the title that Shawn Michaels realized exactly what he had done. But for all the months of pain and punishment handed out, by the Samoan Dynasty. I guess it just got the better of him in the moment. Tag made, and now Shawn Michaels going up against longtime adversary Yokozuna. Oh, Yokozuna unloads.
Well, that was about as stupid a maneuver as Shawn Michaels could have come up with. How do you turn your back on a 400-pound opponent who's had your name for months now? Shawn Michaels has gone one-on-one with Yokozuna and has not been able to score a single victory.
Indeed, that seemed to be part of what led up to the attack. Hurricane Rana right there, and Shawn Michaels and The Rock. The first opportunity for The Rock to get in the ring with the man who cost him his championship title, and Shawn Michaels goes and makes the tag to Triple H.
Running away is, in my opinion, leaving the scene of a crime. Shawn Michaels doesn't want any part of The Rock because he knows that this is really about as personal as it can possibly be.
Headbutt and Yokozuna. Goes for the cover. Yokozuna delivers. The big Kamash off the top rope and now makes the tag, and here comes the People's Champ.
Well, I don't know. He came out here wearing the World Championship. Is he the People's Champ or is he the World Champion?
One thing we know for sure is he has not regained that title, so how he's got possession is beyond me. Shawn Michaels dumped over the top rope to the floor, but Triple H making The Rock pay. Has him up. Dropped down across the top rope. Triple H going up to the high-risk district. He doesn't do this often. And Yokozuna shoves him off the top rope.
Knocked the wind out of him at the very least. And now look at this. The Rock slapping him into a sharpshooter.
Able to grab a hold of the ropes and get out of trouble. Shawn Michaels standing right there over The Rock. Oh, 2 and 3/4 count.
Shawn Michaels stood there and didn't do a damn thing, though. What the hell was that about?
We are still waiting on the official as we've got 3 men in the ring, and that is at least one more than we're supposed to have. And finally, the referee trying to take control. Took him long enough.
I'll say, if I'm The Rock or the Dynasty, I've definitely got some issues right now with the officiating in this match.
Using those ropes for added leverage. Going to work on the left arm of The Rock. Triple H. Face wash with the boot, and The Rock in trouble.
And now he's choking him out. I'll tell you right now, the referee clearly seems to be favoring the D-Generation X.
You could definitely make an argument for that, no doubt about it.
An argument? Are you kidding me? Just watch it. There's no argument to be had. It's a fact.
Shawn Michaels once again up to the top rope. Changes his mind. Perhaps The Rock a little further away. Suplex nicely done. Shawn Michaels now going up to the top rope one more time. Oh, that might backfire on him. He comes off, and he caught him. Hook of the leg, and The Rock is down. There's 2. He got, oh my goodness, I thought it was over.
Man, oh man, that was so close to a pinfall.
The Rock winding up the arm. DDT. A heartbreak kid. Shawn Michaels in trouble, and here comes the tag to Yokozuna. Shawn Michaels has got to have nightmares with this man in them. He has done absolutely everything in his power to destroy Shawn Michaels. Goes for the cover. Following that top rope shot. Oh, they got him almost. Michaels using the ropes to get back up.
Should have made the tag. Big mistake in my opinion.
Back body drop, and The Rock is down. Fighting his way back up, and now head first, Shawn Michaels into the canvas. Collar and elbow. The Rock has got Shawn Michaels, walking him over to the turnbuckle. Michaels is in the wrong part of town. You don't want this. The Rock holding him out, and Yokozuna down across the arm and the shoulder of Shawn Michaels.
Well, the Heartbreak Kid is about to have his heart broken because Yokozuna is hitting him with some heavy shots right now.
He puts that 400 pounds down across the chest, and the save made by Triple H. Look at this! Super kick. And now Shawn Michaels tries to grab a hold of Yokozuna, but that is a tough tall order for anyone.
Yokozuna is a tough guy. You can't get your arms around him. Look at the waist on him, the midsection. I don't know that Andre the Giant could get his arms around Yokozuna.
Nice forearm shiver right there, putting Yoko down. And Shawn Michaels working the arm. Psychologically, it has got to have an effect on Shawn Michaels that he has been in the ring with that man so many times recently and has yet to score a victory.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's definitely going to affect him. You start to doubt yourself before the bell even rings.
Save made. Following a spine buster, now it's a double team on The Rock. Shawn Michaels sends him to the ropes and all the way to the top, over the top and to the floor. Into the turnbuckle. Oh, no, he does not. Triple H with some big forearm shots to the lower back, the kidney area. Yokozuna returns the favor.
Well, Triple H in the corner, and you don't want to be caught in the corner with Yokozuna.
Oh, this could be it. He set them up with a bonsai drop, and if he connects with this one, it's over. Oh, that's it.
Yokozuna stays down on top of him and gets the victory, and just like that, the Dynasty extract at least a little bit of revenge, in my opinion.
They take a look at the replay, and indeed, there is an element of revenge. I don't know how much satisfaction there will be. As Yokozuna just driving Shawn Michaels down into the canvas. If you're Shawn Michaels, this time it's your partner getting hit.
Well, you start to wonder, it's like, can anybody do anything with Yokozuna?
Big victory for the Samoan Dynasty here, ladies and gentlemen, our main event. Want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:05 right here for PWI and the Championship Challenge.